Hello guys, welcome back to Let's Experiment with Dragon Quest III. Anyway, I bet you're wondering where I am, so let's just use the magic map and show you. As you know, I probably ended the episode, anyway, if you go to Sioux and then sail down around to Mexico, and there's a tower there that we're going to have to go visit. But if you continue to walk down through Mexico and Central America and around past Chile, by the way, there are Death Knights there that are really hard to kill from my characters, my setup, because I don't have any really good magic and they resist fire. But if you go all the way down to the end here of South America, around the Cape of Good Hope, you'll find this. This is the pirate hideout. So I might as well show this to you while I'm here before I warp to another area of the game. And my thieves on the way here got level 21, and Thief Knows, not Thief Knows, Seek Out. And Seek Out lets you see treasures. We all know what Thief Knows does. There are 4 chests remain on this floor. Well, if you sniff, if you use Seek Out, it actually shows you where they are if they're on screen, so you don't have to keep searching. Here, apparently they're all in the house. But, that's the effect you get. So, why don't we all go to the house and rip off the pirates? Because there's no reason not to. Let's see. Aha! You found the cheesy ticket! Of course, you get a better view of it when you're actually in the right room. See? There you go. No more searching idly around. A couple cheesy tickets, and a small medal to boot, so that's always nice. Some people don't actually keep the thieves past level 20. They swap them out, because now they have Thief Knows and some agility. But if you survive just a couple more levels, you'll get Seek Out, and that really helps you out if you want to just stick it out for just a little while longer. Dragon Quest VIII let items go directly into the bag and you had to pull them out. I prefer that tactic over this one because it really does clog up their inventory. So let's just loot the place. I found tube socks. I don't think tube socks change your personality. It just says it's an accessory. But let's find out. Info. See, we all know that you're fearless, and you're sexy, so... Tube sock. I'm going to equip. Check the personality. You're still fearless. It's just an accessory that improves defense. Okay, then. As a matter of fact, she has the garter belt as an accessory, and I think you can only have one accessory equipped at a time, so I'll just give up an herb to the bag, and there you go. Now, the pirate chick ain't home yet. She's usually standing here, so I don't think there's really a reason for us to be here at the moment. We know there's no reason to go in those doors because of Seek Out. Really helped cut back on the grind time of, oh, 4 treasures, huh? Search, you know, like, God, that's just annoying. But I remember that if you use the whistle here, you'll find an orb, and that's usually below this boulder back here. Right here. There's a hidden stairway. I love how in one of the Dragon Quest games, I think it was the original 3, it goes, gosh, a stairway. Oh boy, the Rockstar Ring. Better check out what that does really fast. Got a strength seed, that's always nice. And I found the red orb. Okay. We don't even know what they do yet. Rockstar. It gives you agility, actually. Nice. 10 agility. I mean, you don't need it, but it's nice to have. Strength seed. Oh yeah, we better check the info on who has the lowest strength. 69, 56, 53, and 56. Mara. Mara's going to get our delicious strength seed. So, let's use it up, and 2 points. Okay, I can swing that. Red orb time. Give it to the bag. There's no reason for us to have it right now. Rockstar Ring. It makes you solitary. My hero already is solitary, so I don't actually need to keep the Thirsty Pitcher on me, and I could probably ditch one of these. Since you already are solitary and you already have the freaking starry ring on, I could just deck you out with even more agility. 124, 132. Look, you're still not the... Well, you're... I could give Mara the agility, starry amulet. But, the Rockstar Ring, let's give it to my hero. Yes. I'm already solitary. So, solitary. Why not, right? Well, the female thief leader's not in, so I can't say that it's surprising that I find a female in charge. But since we're all females, why would she even ask that question? Anyway, we have to walk back up to the tower, so I don't want to spend all this time walking. So let's return to Sue. There's a little glitch where the last one on the map never shows up. And it's probably a translation bug. But let's say the night in Sue. And then let's go down to the tower, which would be in Mexico, I suppose. So let's check this out. Again, I might equip the silly wigs, or the mohawk wigs, to give you the silly personality, which is really good. But I do like having the slight more amount of strength and, you know, whatever that the fearless gives me. And of course, sexy just trumps all that. I think you can get another garter belt somewhere. An enemy might drop one or something. I remember reading that there was another one somewhere in the game. But you have to go, oops, wrong place. You have to go down here around this. So now we're in somewhere, I don't know, Missouri, and now we're going up through Colorado, and okay, let's go to the tower. After we fight one more battle here, Nevs and Mesrons, of course. Nothing special. We've seen these before. So I'm actually having a really hard time when we fight the enemies that have really high defenses, because they always seem to resist fire. And that's never a good sign. Oops, you have to go back around to the other part. So we have to, great, because nighttime just improves the encounter rate, and that's all we needed, right? Well, this is part of the Let's Play, not necessarily showing all the battles and all my grinding, but this part isn't so much grinding as trying to get to the next item. A strength seed. Oh, thank you very much. Well, we still know who has the lowest strength. Mara, 55 now. So, since Mara stole it, Mara can use it. 3 points. Now she's not the lowest anymore. That's right, you actually can't go up this way. It's around here. So let's walk the mountains this way. Go up through Mexico. Of course, this is how you do it anyway. I mean, you gotta come out. You gotta come from south of the border. It's the land bridge. We don't have any Canadians in this game. No Canadians. And no Inuit either. There's no villages up there, and there should be. And again, there is Greenland up there, and that's where you give the guy the Staff of Change, so he gives you the pirate bone. What I don't like about the pirate bone at all is you have to have it to spawn the pirate ship. You can't just randomly find the pirate ship, and I was really upset about that, because what if you just get lucky and find it? But no, it doesn't even spawn on the map until you get the pirate bone. And if you actually, as soon as you get the pirate bone and give up the Staff of Change, it actually spawns on the map. So you don't even have to use the pirate thigh bone if you know where it is, or just get lucky and find it. And that's crap, because what if I just didn't want to give up my Staff of Change? Because the Staff of Change is just fun to walk around as different items for, what, 20 steps? Quizuk steals a pretty easy ticket. I'm getting way too many of those. I admit that not using as many as I could have, but still, I don't have a need. There it is. Here's the tower we're looking for. So now we just came up into Arizona, probably. And now, we can make easy work of this. There's no chest on this floor. Well, anyway, that's okay if there's no chest on this floor. We got the thief's key. Actually, we have the magic key, so we'll definitely be able to get in this tower. And I don't remember what's in this tower. I think another orb is in this tower, although I'm not quite sure. We gotta find 6 orbs in the game. I'm surprised they didn't make it 8, because 8 was always the magic number in Nintendo. But 8 everything. It was always a binary, you know, 8-bit thing, and having 4, 8, or 16, and of course the maximum integer 255 was sometimes 256. Even though 256, I think, is going into the double. Let's see, that's not a single integer. I think it's going into the, is it double integer? Because 0 to 255 is how high the data goes. And from 256 onward is the next highest integer, which is, I guess, a double. Oh yeah, I hate this tower so much. But instead of crying about it, let's just complete it. Walk around the lip here. So as you can see, there's more stairs going down, but there's one going up right there. So we're going to have to check that out. And of course the ropes. Now you have to actually jump off the middle here, I think, to get the item we're looking for here. Ah, shit, that's a candy box. Well, I hope we have enough hit points now to suffer through this. Personality definitely plays the biggest role here in altering your stats. Now, I would say your class has a role, and in actuality, you would be kind of right, but personality plays a much bigger role, which I was hoping that personality would be a sub-role, and your class would be the major role. But it didn't quite turn out that way, and I still have enough herbs to continue on my little trek here without worrying too much for a while. 47 herbs is still pretty good. Oh shit, I thought there was a passageway down there. Well, we know where we're going, so we just can go back up there. If I sniff on this floor, I don't think there's anything here. Nope. There's only a few chests in this tower, but you gotta know how to get them. I can sniff on this floor too. Nope. So no point in meandering about. We will just check the ropes. How you walk on ropes like this is beyond me. Oh, fucking Christ, what did I do? I'm just being retarded. I'm slipping off. Let's try this one more time, okay? And, of course, the random encounter rate seems to be a little bit less in this tower. So, I'm not suffering too badly as far as time is concerned. A couple more minutes here and there won't make much of a difference in the long scheme of things. But I am trying to get through this pretty rapidly. So, let's, I found a small medal. Yes, Cedrica. I should change her name to something else, but I just have to go to Dharma Temple for that. But, let's get all the items we can. Alright, the benevolent ring. I can't say anything today. Kindly gives you agility and luck at 95. And it gives you, wisdom at 115, and the other two stats at 110. Oh shit, not eliminators. I don't think I'm ready for these guys. So all around, it's actually an average class to take. If you're kindly, it's good for anybody. Well, because it doesn't really have any real strong penalties. You could argue the 95, but 95 I think is pretty average. What is he doing? Stop spell? Alright, well, we can rely on our physical attacks for you, so we're good. Of course, you might see that save state happening, just in case I'd really get my ass kicked, because I just don't want this Let's Play to drag on while I go and revive and come back, so... Okay, I think this is where you jump off. One of these places, so I think it's here. And yes, that happens to be it. That's to help you find orbs. It's actually not required in the game, but it's always fun. I don't need the benevolent ring because I'm pushing for stronger stats than that. Echo flute, don't really need it at all, but we might use it here and there just to show you the echo, but you've probably heard it before if you're watching my Let's Play, for this isn't really a Let's Play. This is just a Let's Experiment. Let's see who has the lowest HP. That would be 141, 145, 171, 168. Well, that would be Dina. So, a Force Nuts use. There you go. Give her 4 points. Makes me happy. Okay, another small medal. We're good. Let's put that crap in the bag. We might have enough small medals, you know, up to 30, so we can get the strength ring. I don't think there's anything else here. Nope. Looks like they've all been pinched, Gov. Kudos if you know which character in which Dragon Quest game said that. Let's get the fuck out of this tower. We've exhausted it, and of course we've already sniffed here, so no chests. Just waste your time to try and search, but then again, since the game was so crafty about hiding medals everywhere, having a thief at level 21 really saves you a lot of search time. I could have just waited and gone back. Oh shit. Okay guys, I do not have the ability to attack Death Knights, and look, they misspelled knight. That's not important. What's important is my thieves. Well, I'll just show you really quick. You can try and put them to sleep, but watch how much damage we do. 1. And even then we might miss. And that might, the first attack might miss, but all other consecutive attacks are going to miss. We don't have the capacity to really attack these and kill these. I'll show you a few rounds, but I guarantee you we're not going to survive. They cast defense, they drop your defense down to nothing, and then they attack. So they'll start doing 30 to 50 points of damage every attack, because I don't have the right spells to attack them. Boomerang seems to be doing okay, like as far as a couple points of damage here and there. And look, 29, 40, and I'm only doing 11. The best tactic I have is to hope that sleep puts 1 or 2 to sleep. I had problems with these such that I had to, I knew I had to save state, but I had to run, and if I failed, I just would reset the save state until I ran. This is definitely the most difficult battle, even worse than the stupid, snail slimes. And without my main character doing like 11 damage, we'll never kill these things. But one of them is asleep. I guess, you know, 2 of them are asleep. But I don't really have anyone to heal, so this is the one problem with this party. See that? I'm just gonna do this and flee. Sorry if this is sorry if you don't like this, if this isn't the way the game is supposed to be played, but I was gonna flee anyway. I just want to show you how impossible Death Knights are and how hard it is to run from them. As a matter of fact, look at this. This is like impossible. And then you might argue that, well, why'd you come here yet? I mean, you could have waited on this until you had a few more levels. And, well, yeah, I could have, but look how hard this is. Look at this. I can't even flee. Now, if I put some to sleep, and I might be able to flee then, but I'm definitely going to try and flee. Because you just saw me do this for 6 rounds and nothing happened. I mean, just a couple damage points here and there, and they were wailing away at me. So I'm hoping that, okay, 2 fell asleep. So, and look, 30 damage. We don't stand a chance. So I'm going to have to save here and then just try to flee now. Damn, this thing is not letting me flee. Okay, I'm going to stop recording for a minute. And wouldn't you know it, the minute I stop recording is the first time I flee and it works. I'm going to stop recording. Flee works. Ugh. Sorry if that dragged on for too long. I just wanted to, because I had problems with the Death Knights. And I wanted you to share my misery for a little while. Not a lot, but you got a taste of it. So, there we go. We got this thing. Now, if we do the echo flute in this tower, it's not going to really work. I mean, I don't think there's an orb in this tower. Of course not. But I just wanted to show you. Okay. Well, what we have to do now, let's go to the bag and check out the magic map one more time. And I probably should return to Sue or Portoga. And no, actually, it looks like, okay, what town is that? Is that Dharma? Yeah, I'm gonna return to a city further in the middle of Asia there, and find the shoals, because the shoals is the next part of this Let's Play. And I don't want to drag this. Actually, Japangu will work. I could do this now. Okay, because I actually went to Japangu. Just Zipangu, sorry. Just to have it on my list. So we're gonna have to do it this way. Check this out. And actually, no, I want to stay at the inn because we took a beating. I need to buy some herbs if there's any in this town, but I really don't think there are any in this town. But first, there are 4 chests. Yes, well. There's one. Haha. Clothes. Okay. You would have clothes. Even doing my tactic with no armor and weapons, clothes are obsolete at this point. I don't appreciate clothes anymore. You know? Aha! One's in this bag. And I found the moth powder. Better put that shit in the bag because I never use it. It just surrounds enemies. And let's grab this one. Always for the hero. Never ever will I not use it on the hero because I want him to have as much MP as possible. So there's one more chest, apparently. And of course, to save time, let's do a seek out. Nothing. It's got to be on screen, though. So, I was guessing it was in that cabinet. Oh, a wooden helmet! I can get rid of that crown, finally. Let's see. Equipped. Yeah, I can get rid of the golden crown by equipping the wooden helmet. So, I kind of want to put the crown to rest, just to put it in my inventory. So, there. Now we don't need it anymore. It has officially been replaced. I don't think there's an item store in this town, so no. There's an inn though, so let's just spend the night on the floor mats. I think this is it. Oops. I guess there is no inn here. Okay, I lied. Let's get the hell out of here. At least we got the items. Because there's no rest for the greedy. There never is. Let's go to that out-of-the-way place and get our helmet. Let's just travel up the coast here. La 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 la. Check out Korea. I know these aren't actually what they're supposed to be, but fuck it. What I'm gonna call them. Man of wars can paralyze you. I've had it happen a couple times, but it's nothing grand. And since I'm high enough level to where I can more or less handle them, I'm not too concerned. And my hero's tending to go last, even with all the agility. So, here's Korea, and there we go. Of course, this is probably more so not Korea as it is, what's that place in Russia? That area. I used to know it very well. Okay, I'm gonna spend the night here. God, I'm blanking out. It's, yeah, a whole game takes place there where you're trying to get resources back in time. Okay. Let's see. 3 chests, eh? It's not a skirt, it's a kilt! I bet you the kilt's only for men. My hero can equip it, actually. And it's better than the traveler clothes. Okay. Well, she's a cross-dresser. It's not an accessory. No, travel clothes. There they are. And travel clothes, I mean, they're all obsolete now anyway, so... Wayfarer's clothes. Starry ring or rock star? Starry ring. Yeah. Why did I want to do that? I'll just put this crap in the bag. There. Okay. Well, we have more than one. And let's just see if we have to search around here, which we don't. Oh, this is such a time saver. Too bad the Let's Plays that I've watched never have the thieves get this far. So... Ah, yes, Portoga forgot when you left, so the opportunity to polish it. Before I give it to you, could you please go and talk to Pota? They think you're Portoga. Spoiler. But I don't know why they think you're him, because you're 16, he was obviously in his 20s or 30s. So, how the hell could you look... I mean, you could look like your father, but... He's quite the prankster. Well. Aha. I would have searched them anyway, but I just like to verify that there's crap there. Okay. You can put this Pachisi ticket away, and you can put this medal away. And... Ah. Well, nice to meet you anyway. Yeah. Don't forget it. Yes, we're visiting. Of course I'm his daughter. I look... No, he's not doing well. He's dead. I must see him, no matter what. You can't. He croaked. I like how we suck into each other. Well, good. It's time for me to collect the best helmet for my hero in the game. Thank you. There was a little cutscene that how he got that helmet in this version of the game. Well, anyway, equip. Of course. Ah, the silver beret. Now I can give that to somebody else. Who has the lowest defense? Apparently you do, so... Let's give it to you. Still fighting off with wooden helmets. It's pathetic. But that's what we get when we do this type of challenge. We're always under-equipped for the challenges. Well, I still need to find out where the hell these treasures are. This is bugging me. Because apparently there's still one chest on this floor. And we're going to find it. It's not a question. We're gonna find it. Okay. Apparently there's a little island here. Aha! I lied. It's not here. Ah, fuck. It's not in here, is it? No, it wouldn't be. It's a different room altogether. God, even with this spell, it's annoying. It costs 2 MP to cast Seek Out. I would think it would be the dirt by the bridge, but apparently it's not. And it's not anywhere around here. I wonder if it's in the church. Doubtful. Nothing's ever in the church. Oh! I missed where that... okay. I need to put my foot in my mouth. Nothing's ever in the church. Cha-ching! Maximum hit points. Hey, you're tied. Well, let's give it to Dina. Just because I feel like it. Now she's got the maximum that a seed can give. The maximum a seed can give. And of course, Thief knows. Looks like they've... Oh, there's still one more chest! See, I told you items in houses didn't count. Grr. I knew what I was talking about. Alright, even with the spell, it's taking me too long, so... It's in here, and I can't get to it! No! See? There it is. We're gonna have to come back here. Do we get the return spell to here? You know, I don't think we do. See? No one welcomes you to this place either. Well, actually, the chick does, but... Where is she? Welcome to Muru, the most remote village in all the world. How come I can't cast my return spell to Muru? Well, anyway, that's not important. We sailed up here for a reason. We have to go and find the shoals, which I think are between Korea and North America. So we have to use the magic map. And I think there's an island in the middle here. Yeah, if you go up between the straits, there's that little speck there. Let's do that. And that'll be the end of this Let's Play. A couple key events in the game, a couple items, having some fun. At least we got a good helmet. And we got attacked again. Oh god, Mad Condors can cast Limbo. Send your people flying back to Ludia's Tavern, or as I like to call it, Lucy's Tavern, because that's what it was called. Don't cast Limbo on me, please. Disperse. Okay, they call it Disperse in this version. It was Limbo in the NES version. I like that gigantic tsunami just coming at us in the background. Like, yeah, we're pretty much fucked. But it's just a static picture in the back. Okay, we're getting really close to that dot. Here it is. Well, how about that? Let's use the thirsty pitcher, shall we? It's making me thirsty just thinking about it. I'm gonna have a sip of my drink here. Okay. Here it is. No more use for the thirsty pitcher in the entire game. There could be a small medal here. But... Bravo, you found the final key. Well, that's how you get the final key. And... Hello. Allow me to tell you an old tale. They say Gyga's pit lies deep in the Necrogong Mountains. The mountains are south of the Isle Desert. One chest on this floor. Could it be a tiny medal? Oops, my bad. I just keep using Kui because she's this first thief in line. Great. Well, now we can go back to North Korea. Where is it? There it is. Tiny medal. Small medal. Well, I love how much time that cuts off of my searching. Okay. The Let's Play Dragon Quest III with me, Get Dave. He was spending a lot of time searching. I just wish he had kept his thief just a little bit longer, so he could have gotten this and saved a lot of time. This is new. Now, I guess you could use the picture again there, but why? You know? Let's go back down and find out what that item was. Most likely it's another small medal. So we'll do that. And I don't want to fight you guys again. Just because of your disperse spell. If they cast it on the hero, I think it never works. But I want to say, even though I'm probably delusional, that I had it work on the hero in the NES version. And that was the only way you could ditch your hero and maybe get a fourth other party member, but I don't think it ever worked. I think... Oh, probably cheesy ticket. Well, now we know what they drop. I think I was just dreaming it. And sometimes you do actually have a dream associated with a game you're playing, so I think it was just a dream. And it was really hard to probably interpret if that was or wasn't a dream. Because a lot of times I would fall asleep by playing a game. Yeah. So, and then I'd wake up and not know what was real and what wasn't. Still happens to this day, if I'm really into a game. So let's go back and get this. You know it's got to be a tiny medal. So let's go back and clean out this shop. I wish I could get that chest, but it's not a chest we can get. It's a small medal. Why would they have a fenced-off grass field? Is this where they keep the monsters that funnel into the city? Probably. Okay, well, it's in the bag now. Let's go and, we can get the strength ring. I think that changes your personality as well, but let's just see what this guy has to say. Yeah, he's just a bard. He's singing. He's dancing. He's having a good time, you know. Well, let's return to Alahan and see what the metal dealer has to give us before we end this Let's Play. I really want to thank you guys who are watching. I know I don't get a lot of views, and I know a lot of these Let's Plays get views quite far after the fact. I don't know of many Let's Plays that get a lot of live people, like a lot of people watching while they're being posted, unless it's a girl and she has a really cute voice, or he already has like a bunch of subscribers. But okay, let's see how many we can give him. 32. Well, we're at 30. I get a strength ring. Hooray! And once you get 35, I'll get you the smart glasses, and that's pretty good too. While the strength ring increases your strength, it makes you a jock. And I'm sorry, I don't ever want to be a jock. Maybe 140% to strength and everything else really just fucking suffers. There's no point in getting it. Well, anyway, oh, there's probably a personality book on the shelf here. I found the book for small metal prizes. Smart glasses, ninja suit, Justice Abacus, Gale Bandana, Dragon Claw, Vivify Staff. I will want that. Sacred Bikini and Gold Pass, which for the cheesy boards, you don't have to use tickets anymore. Interesting. Well, it still shows it here, but apparently you can never get it because it just puts it back on the shelf. Huh. They should let you keep it. Oh, well, thanks guys for watching and putting up with this until now. We've got more things to do and less time to do it in. We've got to open up all final key doors, get all the orbs that we can, then go back to Honeyville and watch the progression, which I'll do in fast forward time. Like, I'm not going to fast forward it, but I'm going to suck up on herbs while I'm talking. But I'll go in and out each time and check the town out, and you can look at it. But other than that, just nothing really exciting about it. So I'm going to stock up on herbs here. And in fact, I don't probably need to show you all this. Oh yeah, I did have a lot of those zombies and crap. They poisoned me. So I had to use up a lot of antidote herb. So I probably should buy some more antidotes. Just because you can never... You can have enough, but it's nice when you don't have to worry so much about them. So I'll buy 18 of them. And I'll buy a little bit more herbs, like maybe 2 stacks of these. And 2 more stacks. There we go. 1 more stack. There we go. We're needing less and less of them because we're able to kill the monsters in fewer rounds, but at the same time, it's always fun to have a stockpile. So let's spend the night here with my mum. Welcome back. You must be exhausted. Sit down and rest your feet. And you invite your friends in too. They should rest. Let's just invite 3 thieves into our home. Yeah, let's do that. So, well, anyway, these are my chicks. You know, they're with me. They're my girls. So, I can gender change now. I'm suddenly a dude. No, I'm a futanari. I'm just gonna have an orgy. Okay, I know I'm not. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the rebound.